Well, animation fans, I'm back with another video viewing a bit of a kid-friendly show this time instead of an adult comedy. And that's one of the most popular cartoon characters out there, Spongebob Squarepants. Everyone knows who this character is. And, well, he's still lovable, but there's a bit of infamy with this character. At least when it comes to the company that created him, Nickelodeon. When it comes to Nickelodeon, how, because of SpongeBob ended up, because of how successful SpongeBob was when it debuted in 1999, they treated some of the cartoons like shit. Never give them a chance. One of their exceptions was The Loud House in 2016. That's their second cash cow. And looking at it, we're including a live action show that's still ongoing. Even though it's got the cartoon one's ongoing. Yeah. And SpongeBob's quality has been mixed to best over the years. Some recent seasons actually have been improving on it. And it's been getting spin-offs, which was kind of cool, which had 2 seasons. My mention anyway, and the Patrick Star Show, which is still ongoing, it's got its 5th season coming out sometime in 2026. With season 1 not yet available on Paramount Plus. Yeah. That's the odd part, it's not available on Paramount Plus yet. Doesn't make any sense, does it? The first episode broadcast in about April, I think. Yep, it's not yet being brought back. In SpongeBob's recent season, it's covered as a season on Paramount Plus, even though it's just a special, which I actually will cover. Now, I didn't grow up with SpongeBob. Kinda. It's kind of complicated. So, I never grew up with Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or Disney Channel. Those channels I never grew up with. I grew up with the UK exclusive channels CRTV, CBBC, and CBeebies. Also the Milkshake block on Channel 5. And Pop and Tiny Pop. And Rush Pop. Oh, yes, I know it's a girls' channel, but no, it's got good shows. The same reasons they think 16 is a girl show. It's not. It's for both genders. So yeah, the first 3 seasons were iconic of SpongeBob. In the golden age. And that golden age ended with the movie. Which is meant to be a finale to SpongeBob. And of course back in, I don't remember when, but Stephen Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, passed away. And there was some controversy going on when they really liked to spin off. Saying that Hillenburg was against it, but that's from an old interview. Opinions can change, so mostly he worked on it. Like I said, until we'll never know for sure since the man is dead. Like, if these spells came out when he was still alive, would you still think this was against his wishes? No, Nick may be a greedy company, but they wouldn't do shit like that. So yeah, SpongeBob is still a great character. With really great games over the years. I never played a SpongeBob game I found, sadly. And how did I have SpongeBob? Well, technically, I had some DVDs or so. I think they did air on CITV in the UK years ago. Also, this movie's in honor of the recent release of SpongeBob Season 11 on BBC iPlayer, on the CBBC. I am not joking. It's on CBBC now, and you can watch it on BBC iPlayer, just only Season 11 now. I don't know why. Because BBC iPlayer was a good like that'd be good advertising to see for new fans to see SpongeBob for the first time. You also call Access Power Plus or what Nickelodeon. So why just season 11 exactly? Oh. I also do plan to cover the spin-offs too, don't worry. But yeah, after this I plan to cover the second movie and then log off for the night. So let's get into this classic. So then the movie opens up someone that seems unrelated to SpongeBob. A pirate searching for a treasure. When you find it, what's the treasure? Take us to see the SpongeBob movie. Pirates are so excited. As they have seen the rendition of the iconic theme song. You know the one. I don't even know or not imagine about no SpongeBob's fucking theme song. Especially the kid for just as iconic as one of adult comedies. Like The Simpsons, Family Guy. They're long running comedies. I'm surprised Nick doesn't try a hand on making an offshoot branch for adult comedies. You know, they got Teen Nick where they have sitcoms where be more target towards teen audiences. So you can make a comedy for teens. Now something like regular show is. That's why you don't do that with cartoons. Look at what I can do was edgy for my heart. Anyway. They go to see the movie, and then despite that portion opens up with the narrator, the news about Bikini Bottom. As it's about to when something weird happens. It suddenly becomes a parody of crime shows. As SpongeBob shows up as the manager of the Krusty Krab. Like a police, like a tip or something. Because the Krabby Patty didn't have any cheese. So it's a little funny moment. And it's obviously all a dream for SpongeBob. And SpongeBob decided as the Krusty Krabs open up the second location next to the Krusty Krab. And SpongeBob was excited when he be the new manager after all. He's been employed with them for many times. And he gets ready. Patrick was wishing good luck. And it's a bit of a song called Goofy Goobers. Of course, no, not really sing the song. As they won't sing that, we won't get the song until later. Hold on a second. Mr. Krabs is being interviewed as the reason he opened up the second location. Money. There's some SpongeBob games I played, by the way. Like the only one, but I only played the modern ones. Like Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated and the Cosmic Shake. They're like the only ones I ever played. I'm serious. I had a GameCube growing up, yes, but I don't think I ever played any SpongeBob games. Gotta go sad about that. I had a Jimmy Neutron game, but I never watched the Jimmy Neutron series. Fucking hell. Anyway. Blanken is pissed off. Now he's mad. Now he hasn't got on a single customer. The customer and take over the world. And it's the Karen. As he said, as Patrick says, he's tried everything from A to Y. Karen matches why not Z. You never tried Plan Z. See, you know what to say, he was over instead. Next one's a breast. A devious plan. So, yeah. Usual character to return to this film. Duncan became a big time actor. He's had many roles. Now, even worked on a show Stephen Hillenburg worked on prior to creating Spongebob. Demi's voice is just iconic. Like, he's what Cartoon Network fans will recognize him as Ice King, aka Simon, from Adventure Time. He's played many characters. He even guest starred an episode of Big Time Rush. That's not a joke. There actually is an episode where he appears in Big Time Rush. But not a SpongeBob character, it's kind of. He plays Patchy the Pirate. It's the best opportunity to have Patchy the Pirate lead this crew. See the SpongeBob movie. Maybe, but there might be the reason for that. There might be no reason for that, because you know, we could be to have Patchy, with a segment with Patchy. Might be a reason for that with another character. Hey, Mr. Krabs announced as the new manager of the Krusty Krab 2. And Squidward. SpongeBob said, as Mr. Krabs didn't pick him because he's just a kid. SpongeBob to walk up, causes SpongeBob to walk up in sadness. And then Patrick comes by down with a flag up his butt, in between his butt cheeks. Cheering for SpongeBob. There's even rappers in the demo for the upcoming SpongeBob game. They released it on November 18th. A whole month before the upcoming SpongeBob film. The full feature-length one. We got two Netflix exclusives. One was crap. Yeah, that was pretty good. I should check those out, but I'd check out the theatrical versions for a while. Let me check out some specials too. You get the point. Alright. So yeah, Plankton makes a daring thing. As King Neptune, as introduced to King Neptune. I think introduced because there's a different King Neptune from the show. Maybe reason that, because the movie has different rights and stuff. Most likely Nickelodeon probably didn't. Most likely the crew wanted to create a different design, so they don't have to lose any of the rights to the show version. And maybe that's why Patchy didn't appear either for that reason. I'm just guessing. I'm not sure if I'm actually accurate there or not. Yeah. We're also introduced to his daughter Mindy, played by Scarlett Johansson. You know her. She's one of for playing Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow. One of my problems with her portrayal is that the character doesn't speak Russian. Doesn't even have a Russian accent. That kind of bugs me about modern media featuring a character. It's what past me, they'll actually feature her with a Russian accent prior to the MCU. Seriously, she's Russian. So she at least have an accent. Do you think it'd be too offensive? Fuck Russia! They're fucking assholes right now. Anyway. Then I swear in these videos so they don't get marked for kids. Those when I do reviews on kids shows and stuff. Maybe that's why I end up swearing just in case. Because YouTube's just there to talk crap. So anyway. Minnie's trying to tell her dad to be more compassionate. Mindy actually, I'm not sure if I might be remembering this incorrectly, but I think she recently appeared in the show. I could be wrong. King Neptune will have a role to play in the upcoming SpongeBob game, which features the Flying Dutchman. Might have been done on purpose to tie into the upcoming movie releasing on December 26th, at least in the UK. I don't know about the US. I don't really see SpongeBob movies in cinemas. Actually, the last one I did see, the only one I saw in cinemas was the second one. Because I was way too young to see the first movie when it came out. I mean, I wasn't born yet. When did the film come out? So the second one is the only one I ever saw in cinemas. Ever. So, yeah. This will be the first theatrical movie that actually not has SpongeBob as the protagonist in a way. As it's called The Search for Squarepants. A bit of a gag in the film is that the king has naturally has a bald spot compared to his TV show counterpart, which is more muscular and handsome like. So after those plantains that stealing the crown, well, SpongeBob ends up drawing himself with ice cream at Goofy Goober's. Yeah, this is obviously supposed to be like a parody of. It's quite funny. You gotta find it funny how kids just get creative and start getting the characters drunk without use of any alcohol. And SpongeBob had to end up spend time eating ice cream, getting drunk. Again, I just love how creative that is. After a regular show has the wings, the chicken wings, that it's basically a substitute for alcohol, getting the characters drunk. I like it when kids shows like this get creative. You gotta miss it when the shows have that edge. You gotta miss it when kids shows have the edge. It's a bit mother's sensibilities. And yeah, I didn't grow up with those shows, so. I don't know what if I was getting headphones for. I don't have any headphones. Alright. So yeah. And SpongeBob was woken up hours later. And as it means he's waiting for work, but remember it's Mr. Krabs who gets mad. Well, at the Krusty Krab too, Mr. Krabs has trained Squidward to become the new manager. And then he sees King Neptune come in. And increases the price. That's typical of Mr. Krabs. Money! And just about, there's only one game class I know that Clancy Brown did not play Mr. Krabs in. That was the Bikini Bottom game. I do not know why the remake did not redub the lines for feature Clancy Brown. I see it was I understand the original game it wasn't available, but it was a remake. So they can redub a lot of the dialogue to feature Clancy Brown. So actors of age, but Clancy Brown doesn't sound no different as he did back then. Sure, he plays Lex Luthor fine. It portrays Lex Luthor greatly. Anyway. Neptune accuses Krabs of stealing his crown. He has a no, which was obviously written by Plankton. Krabs tries his best to prove his innocence, but Neptune won't have it. SpongeBob comes in, being drunk and mad. Accidentally makes the situation worse. Here the current situation. SpongeBob offers to go find the clown. I was currently in another town. One of those dangerous places. The SpongeBob was wanting to go. We get a bold joke again. We get a bit of a bold joke. Bold. And we got the my leg guy saying my eyes. Meanworthy. And Patrick ends up messing up in a way. Causes SpongeBob to have till 6 days to get the crown. So while that, Mr. Krabs is frozen. So SpongeBob and Patrick minus Squidward, because you know he's Squidward, go up to Garrett in the Paddymobile or Paddywagon, whatever it's called. As please as SpongeBob could drive it because you don't need a license to drive a burger. So the two set off. Kevin warns Plankton about SpongeBob and Patrick in the crown back could ruin his plans. So Plankton sends an assassin named Dennis after them. While he ends up taking over Bikini Bottom with these chum bucket helmets. Seem like nice accessories. So the two was first car ended up getting stolen after meeting some gas station dickheads who were laughing at their predicament. I mean, when they cross the line, the car gets stolen. It's a big gag. But SpongeBob taking a stride. I was trying to act like grown-ups throughout the movie. This film has a really great message about it. You know what I mean? Sorry, it's too heavy. Anyway, you eventually find the person who stole the car is at a type of bar or what? Some type of bar. So SpongeBob Patrick being instruction about we need to go to the bathroom. Or SpongeBob quick making an excuse to go there too. SpongeBob's not mad, but they had to playing with bubbles again, crazy bit. When you have to hear the owner's angry burns as you see those flow bubbles get beaten up. So he puts everyone to the test, including SpongeBob and Patrick, by playing the Goopy Goober song, Who Will Break First. SpongeBob and Patrick try their best to resist, but they nearly break. Lucky, a two-headed fish ends up singing the Goopy Goober song. So he gets beaten the crap out of SpongeBob and Patrick to escape with the Paddymobile. The Paddywhack. You get what I mean. As they have. Not too long later, Dennis shows up and beats the crap out of them. After taking off the mouse and those dickheads of fishes, who were loving SpongeBob and Patrick. Or Squidward seems to be Plankton's plan because he doesn't have something to say, but Plankton reveals the jump bucket helmets and mind control devices, so he ends up putting put one on Squidward, controlling everyone in Bikini Bottom too as well. Now, SpongeBob and Patrick end up falling for a trick, nearly getting eaten by a monster. There's no seems up halfway to the other side of the road. It's being collapsed. The monster ends up getting eaten by a bigger fish. And we get Patrick's mean-worthy face. SpongeBob. So after that. SpongeBob, there's a way down, but it's dangerous, and SpongeBob wants to give them up, they're not in. Okay, main thing comes in, falls on what's going on, what Bikini Bottom. Now, slowly, Cal just taking more of a backseat in this movie, just focusing on SpongeBob and Patrick. Which is fine, this is their first movie, and it's supposed to be a finale. You know what's supposed to be finale? It works for just being a SpongeBob and Patrick movie. He don't see the full spotlight in the movie. Show motive, which I like. I like it because it's good. SpongeBob. But still, too good. So Mindy says she's going to use her mermaid magic with the men. And tells him to close her eyes. But she ends up putting seaweed on them, 2 pieces of seaweed on them, making them look like mustaches. And this is a another good part of the message because it's the type of thing you see in some other media. I'll do this. So yeah, Spongebob and Patrick really go down after they actually become men. And that's in the sun that look, we're men. It is really cool. But after that, they ended up running into Dennis. Was it tearing off the mustaches? And SpongeBob and Patrick's scared. Then a dial comes in and steps on him, capturing SpongeBob and Patrick to use to make good, to become a trap, basically selling at his shop. He ends up putting them on the dry screen to dry them out. These are one of the most emotional moments in the film where SpongeBob and Patrick die. Not permanently dead though, because they managed to cry a tear, short circuiting the sprinklers, bring them back, and bring all the pictures back to life. Cartoon logic. Still, it was one of the best moments of the film. SpongeBob and Patrick escape. Actually, they plan to use the bag and stick back to Bikini Bottom that was given to them earlier by Mindy. And Patrick actually loses it. I don't know where to go home, but they end up getting help for a face. David Hasselhoff. Now, many kids, some 80s kids will recognize him as the lead writer, protagonist in the show Knight Rider, I think it's called, with the sentient car and stuff. Or remember him for was sitting along with, basically singing the theme song for Pingu. That's not a joke, by the way. And it's well done too. It's a good song. The lyrics in between the usual nah 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 parts. So, and as I was going to say that this film helped kids. It was glad to sound the film because kids recognize him for it. Younger generation will be able to recognize him now. Something like that, anyway. And fun fact: Hasselhoff's returning in the upcoming SpongeBob game. That's actually really cool. I think that's really cool. The guys returning to SpongeBob in a way. You know what's in the game? You got the original actor playing the Flying Dutchman, pricing as well for the game. Might be his last time ever playing the character, since in the upcoming movie, he's going to be portrayed by legendary voice actor Mark Hamill. You know. Yeah, I know, it's not great. Not good. Yeah, the Joker. He's also known for Luke Skywalker. And he actually has worked with Tom Kenny before, I think. Because Tom Kenny actually has worked on some DC projects as well. Mainly known for playing the Penguin. Sometimes in kids media, but it's time to play it in a little more mature media. And Batman vs. TMNT. Even though it's a Nickelodeon co-production with Warner Brothers, it's not really it's kind of family friendly, I think, but more mature family friendly. But of course, Dennis won't give up. Still trying to get them, but they managed to beat him. As Hasselhoff uses his muscles. Squeezing his pecs together. SpongeBob Patrick back to Bikini Bottom, making it just in time before Kid executes Krabs. But Plankton came up with a backup plan and set a little trick up there, launching a hat onto Kid Neptune, controlling him. So it's SpongeBob, but SpongeBob learned a lesson this time. So what? He's a kid, but so what? So it's okay to be kid. It's not wrong being acting like a kid. No, look how he comes today. And comes quite a few things today. And I'm just saying that he's a goofy gooper. They get everyone free from the patrol. The Plankton getting punished and Mr. Krabs freed. And the film has SpongeBob being made manager of the Krusty Krab too. Now this film is loosely canon, I guess, now. Yeah, it's complicated. It's kind of loosely canon. Since the Krusty Krab 2 doesn't exist anymore. Well, it hasn't existed yet. Some people say this is at the end of the SpongeBob timeline, but I doubt it because if they plan in the series, the balance is going to have to make some of the newer characters introduced to leave for the film to make sense of the timeline. Get me? So, but yeah, that was the SpongeBob movie. We get post-credit scenes of the pirates being asked to leave the theater. It's funny. So yeah, and that was the very first SpongeBob movie. It was a really great movie. Kids and adults could enjoy this film. Since since later seasons started to be more watered down, trying to be too juvenile and stuff, be juvenile and stuff, with kids and stuff. But season long later seasons trying to fix that. Well, that's one of making the show target both kids and adults. Because even the kids grow up, they still enjoy the show. There's a lot of problems some kids shows have. People grow up, and the show can't last long the show won't be able to last long because the audience has grown up, and they can't really find a new audience that quickly. So that's always the problem with kids shows, unless they find a way to innovate and refresh every season, get new viewers interested. Besides, shows targeted for both kids and adults always work. It works for both of them, and the kids who grew up could get their kids into the show, but as said, etc. That's why the first film is a classic among many fans. It's enjoyable because Stephen Hilbert wrote it. As credited for the finale since he left the show after season 3. So yeah, I really do love this film, enjoy this film. And I can't really talk about the second film. I haven't seen that in years. Oof. So thank you guys for watching and enjoying my content. Please thumbs up button. We'll see you all. Subscribe channel. Notice about the videos to the and see you later. We'll sponge on the rat. For Sponge on the water. Cybermaster out.